Alright, it's time for the closing argument. Let's see what this is. Every case has one last statement to bring the class to trial to an end. It's the closing argument. In this phase, you have a complete summary of the case. You have to reproduce the flow of events for a case in the form of a comic book. But you'll notice in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the truth panels. You take aim at a missing section and press the X button. Holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Oh my god, what's this now? Okay. Let's go all the way back. Oh my god. Oh, it's going backwards. Oh my god. Really? You know that. Lint roller, you got rid of all the hair. Through the ball. I forgot that in Japanese it's right to left, not left to right. Oh, I was wrong. The lint roller's over here. That's the lint roller. This is when she wrote the message. Oh, that's the last one. Yep. That's when this flew out of the incinerator. It made it look like an evil demon. Huh. Okay. This is when he took the doorknob off. Yep. Act 1. What was the very first act? Here we go. He went to the door. She was hiding from him, and then she tried to stab him. Here we go. He was standing in front of the sword. Yeah. She came at him. Huh? She came at him, he blocked with the sword. Then he broke her wrist and she dropped the knife. There you go, that's it.
Here's exactly what happened.
That was a little complicated, but I got it.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back.
Aha!
During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
What? It says I didn't lay out my reasoning right. What? Yes, I did. She dropped the knife. Huh? Is that it? I guess that was it. There was an extra one.
Here's exactly what happened.
There was a freaking extra one. There you go.
During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it.
Right.
Sayaka knew about that because I told her. But of course, the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area.
Yep.
They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Of course!
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
Yup, the piece of shirt.
Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Haha!
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right?
Ah, so he was gonna wash blood out at first, but then he saw, okay.
Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
Haha.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence. Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Oh my god, now what? Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you engage them in a head-to-head battle. We refer to this as the bullet time battle. During the bullet time battle, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Oh my god. Watch your button press. Match your button presses with the tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the X button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the triangle button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get a tempo down. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Oh my god. Deal enough damage and there's a weak spot will appear. At that moment, hit triangle for a shoot the truth bullet Like any other statement. Alright. Good God. It's so complicated.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it.
It was their own kit.
Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
The toolkit. Yep.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
Alright, I have to show the indisputable evidence. It's obviously the toolkit. How do I do this?
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid.
Wow.
You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied.
You're so silly. Why is this even in it?
Where's your proof? You kidding me?
What? 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 I was doing it, said there was a 50-something hit combo and then it ended. So now it ends. Yeah. How many must not be punished? I didn't screw up.
I refuse to give up yet.
I don't even understand what went wrong. I was doing it to the rhythm.
When the kill instead...
I did it to the fucking rhythm.
Stupid. Stupid, stupid.
I'll do it again. It was saying I still had a combo. How did I fail if I still had a fucking combo? That made 0 sense.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking.
Why am I taking damage?
Shut up. Where's your
Oh.
proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
Dude, this is fucking weird as hell.
Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lied.
Oh, I had to aim. It was
Where's your
so
proof?
weird.
This should prove it.
That was so bizarre. I was trying to aim and aim and select with X while always
Screws
doing
on
the rhythm with
bathroom
triangle.
doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
Yep, the toolkit.
It had to be a screwdriver, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
So they didn't think there was a toolkit in there.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Yep.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid.
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Owned.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Well, I would have liked to done better, but you know, it was annoying because I got to see it the final part failing because they didn't explain that you have to like. They said aim with your thumbstick and X and then press triangle, but it didn't show a cursor It was so weird. It was the most bizarre thing I've ever done in a game, seriously. Well, I ended up getting 73 medals.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one?
Well, we have all the evidence we need.
What's it gonna be?
Ta-da! Alrighty then. Looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Hey, hold on.
Leon? Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. There was a complete chance that I wound up like this.
Just... unlucky.
Yeah.
Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. When I think about it, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because what if we came up... what we came up with is really the truth, and that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out, and they're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them and Sayaka... Yeah, I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean, I even did some things that weren't so pleasant. That's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. When she said...
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
Yeah, she's saying, oh, let me frame you. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know, because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's it. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying. I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand, really I do. Yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us, it's all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that, all of it, everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. That was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the Blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution?
Yep.
Wait a second.
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, or did you not use your own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room and then came back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. It's not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder.
So...
Stop it! I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because... the one to blame is him! If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in the situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Oh, he said, did you awaken to your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up! Okay, well, anyway, more importantly...
Chills! Kills!
Let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment!
I'm begging you, please, don't do this!
Hey!
No more begging,
Come
no more
on
excuses!
now.
You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules, society demands it!
Stop, please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
Okay.
No!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Okay. What is it? I just want to see what it is. I don't want to hear him scream. Here we go. Okay. What the hell? A neck collar? Dragged away. In use, look. What the hell? He's going to a batting cage. Oh, great, it's a ball shooter, isn't it? Yeah, he's gonna pummel him to death with balls. Hey, Leon, would you like some balls? The 1,000 blows. Oh my god. Oh. God damn, it's gonna break every bone in his body. Turn him into a pile of mush. Damn. Well, I'm pretty sure he's dead after that. Is that what they call poetic justice? A death that's pertinent to how you lived your life? Huh. Damn. Well, we saw the true face of despair. If we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
My adrenaline is pumping out of control.
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I can't take it.
Well?
If you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. That's only if every single one of you could get on board with that.
Damn you!
Fuck you! Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
The heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy. In this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear. Why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
Seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying fit quite together.
Shit.
Piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your asses to the ground. You just really hate me to get so angry, huh? If you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, you'll be thinking it would change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say? I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in all of this. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Huh.
Hey,
When you say everyone is waiting for the punishment, what exactly are you referring to? Sorry I said everything I got to say. Yeah, maybe there's an outside audience watching this. It's some kind of a sick, twisted game from some fucking Illuminati group or elitist society. It's their pastime. Who knows? Well, I need to save some fun for later. And he leaves. Just like that, he was gone. He left us there overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Holy God, that was crazy, man. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. It wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone and their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in closer, whispered in my
Makoto.
ear. Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? I thought, the thought never crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool coming to such an easy target like that, or becoming an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change, but even till the end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. You can't just say something like that. What do you mean? How did you know that? Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her.
However,
Well, even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you.
so...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway.
She wasn't certain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted
Right.
failure. Almost ironic when you think about it. Well, why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. You can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving
Correct.
forward. Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such desperation. Or such desperate of a situation. Move past their deaths? I would never do that. No, I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. Instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile. By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding, I just have pretty good intuition. I made the Sayaka joke. Chapter 1 completed. The end. Yeesh. Down to 12. 3 people died in the first chapter. Damn. Dropping like flies. I got the Despair Bat as a present. I don't know who the hell I'm supposed to give that to. Alright, and a trophy. 1 is the loneliest number. Alright, that's it for chapter 1. On to chapter 2.